Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighs in at 164.6 pounds. Fighting out of Pocahontas, Illinois, give it up for Colin Parr. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 6 feet 4. He weighs in at 163.2 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, please welcome Brad Ragan.
Definitely the hometown crowd here behind Brad Ragan. Look at the height and reach advantage on him. Referee Mike England has the call for this professional kickboxing bout. Colin Parr in the blue gloves, Brad Ragan in the red.
Colin coming in with a nice leg kick right there with an overhand.
Big overhand right.
What I like about Colin is he's always in shape. He's always very active. I think he's going to push Brad to the limits of the 3 rounds here.
Ragan's trying to keep his distance, which is smart. Parr, though, trying to get in on the inside here.
Yeah, Ragan he wants to obviously keep it long and rangy, but Colin knows he needs to get on the inside. So he's definitely going to try to bull rush his way in a little bit.
Parr almost using those front kicks as a feint.
Yeah, Colin going to that overhand right a little bit too much. I'd like to see him throw that right down the middle a little bit.
Parr trying to go upstairs.
I like to see Colin start ripping his body a little bit. Looks like Colin may have a little bit of swelling under that right eye, but maybe it's a bad angle. No, I think it's just his big cheekbones.
Ragan trying to keep him on the end of those punches there.
Yeah, Ragan definitely got to get that jab pumping a little bit more. Change up the speed, change up the power. Keep that jab in his face, and it's going to keep that distance. But right now, Colin is fighting this fight at his distance, his pace, exactly what he wants.
And Colin is throwing volumes of punches here. Ragan trying to tighten up a little bit more now here.
He's definitely throwing the volume, but Ragan's throwing the more effective strikes. So this is where the judging is going to get a little bit tricky. How are they going to look at it?
Again with a flying knee.
Nice right hand by Colin, but countered by Ragan.
Ragan using that height.
Head kick blocked by Colin Parr.
Little slip there.
That nice long jab by Ragan needs to be used a little bit more. Good right hand, clipped him. Ooh.
Both these boys just throwing leather. Ten seconds.
Nice knees right there on the inside by Ragan. I think Ragan's becoming a little bit more active as this round goes on.
So, how do you see this one? Is it the volume of Parr, or is it the heavier strikes of Ragan?
I think I give that round to Ragan. I personally think watching it that Ragan scored the more effective strikes. I think Colin had a little bit more volume, but they were not landing clean and solid, and Ragan looked like he did a little more damage.
As we take a look at the instant replay, we see that Ragan is trying to keep Parr at the end of the jab. He's trying to work that, stays the distance. He hops in, gets a shot, hops back out. Not letting Parr land enough shots there.
I'd like to see Ragan pump that jab a little bit more, so you're kind of like that, pop, 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 get that in his face, frustrate him, and then land that big power shot, bang, 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 land that hard one.
So if you were in the corner of Colin Parr, what advice are you giving him?
Colin Parr needs to find a way in. Start throwing that right hand straight down the middle. Don't keep going to the looping right hook. That's going to be the knockout punch. You set him up with those straight punches, draw his hands in, and then you start baiting him in and get him with a big power shot.
Back into the action here.
And here's the thing, Jeremy. I'm watching this fight. Both these guys are very, very tough. So I'm not sure that either of them have the power that they're going to need in their hands to get that knockout. So they're going to need to set it up. They're not going to be able to knock them out with just a clean, hard shot. They've got to set it up to where it's that clean, crisp, right on the button shot.
Parr now starting to work the body a bit.
I would like to see him work that body a little bit.
Ragan looking for the spinning back kick.
Colin Parr training all the time, always in shape, always ready to go. Looks like Ragan's in pretty good shape as well.
Oh, that
big
one rocked
left
him.
hand.
Big head kick.
Nice.
Ragan swarms.
Nice knockdown by Brad Ragan right here. Colin needs to get his bearings together if he wants his fight to continue, but I think Ragan's going to come jumping out.
Referee Mike England did not see it in Colin Parr's eyes.
Wow.
Big win for Brad Ragan.
Nice win performance by Brad Ragan. I think that might have been a little bit early stoppage.
So let's talk about that. Colin Parr is not protesting, but he's not happy about it. Now, what causes that from a referee as we look here at the instant replay?
So I'm not sure what Mike England saw, because as we were looking right at Colin. He looked like he kind of got it together. I'm not saying that it would not have ended this way anyways, but he told him to walk forward. Colin walked forward like he was told to do, and then you wave off the fight. I'm not really sure what Mike England saw, but he saw something, and I trust Mike England, so we got to respect his decision.
All right, let's send this one up to the cage to Stephen Bayer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended 1 minute and 12 seconds of the second round. Your winner by TKO out of the red corner this evening, Brad Ragan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Brad Ragan. Brad, a great fight there. Was Colin Parr, at any point in time, did you feel hurt by that shots that he brought into you?
No, I'm used to taking shots. He called it yesterday, didn't he? He said somebody's going to get knocked out.
So this moves you now to 2-0 in the world of kickboxing. Are you looking to stay here?
Man, I want to fight MMA, bare knuckle, anything, Muay Thai. I want to throw some elbows. I want to get somebody bleeding. I'm tired of leaving fights clean. Give me some blood. Feed me.
What do you want next?
I don't give a beep. I don't care. Just give me somebody. Give me somebody that want to be in here. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care what's going on in my life. I will eat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your winner, Brad Ragan.
Huge win for Brad Ragan in his second professional kickboxing bout here at Shamrock FC. And we will be right back in just a few minutes.